so it doesn't get in the way. And then alright, so welcome back to more Virtue's Last Reward. Last time we completed Tenmyoji's ending. This time we will be continuing on towards our third ending. To make it, just as a reminder, Clover's ending can be achieved. Well, let me show you the map. Clover's ending can be accessed immediately, as was demonstrated. To get Tenmyoji's ending, you must get the information about the journal. In order to access this ending, we will need Clover's ending. The next ending we will get is available from the start as well. So today we will be going for this ending right here. We'll go through the magenta door with Luna.
Sure. All right.
Then Clover and I will go with Alice.
As long as I get to go with Alice, I'm fine. I don't have any objections. We'll be going through the yellow door, right?
I believe there's a reason why this is the first door you can go through, because there's the magenta door pathway. Because, well, I won't spoil what our group is consisting of, but you get Alice and Clover together, and then you also get Tenmyoji and Quark.
That means Dio, Quark, and I are doing the cyan door.
Stuck with a kid in some old farce. I can't see how this could possibly go badly.
Well, maybe we'll get lucky and you'll pull your head out of your ass.
What did you just say?
10 seconds remain until chromatic doors close.
Time to go into the lounge.
9, 8, 7.
We need to hurry. 3,
2, 1, 0. Chromatic doors closing.
And there's the magenta color. Anyway, on to the lounge. We'll make sure that everything is working. That way nothing is being destroyed or broken. Because that would just suck. So here we go, into this room. The lounge. What is this place?
Didn't you see the door? It said this is the lounge.
Right. Lounge? Does that mean there's somebody living here?
Well, there doesn't seem to be much dust. Maybe there is.
So you've got a well-used lounge right next to a big empty warehouse. What is this building for?
Beats me. It looks like there are 4 doors in here.
I'm gonna have to quickly do something because I think at one point I was actually messing around with some stuff. So I think some of the audio got messed up in the process.
Isn't that obvious?
There, that should work.
The one we came in, the one opposite it, and 2 more on the left and right. 2 of the sides are covered with metal plates, though. Don't think we'll be opening them anytime soon.
Nope. I guess it just leaves us one option. No good. This one's locked too.
I didn't see any other doors in the hallway we came through. Maybe we can find one of the keys to the AB room in here somewhere.
Maybe. Well, it's not gonna find itself. Let's go. Seek a way out. The lounge. Welcome. This is theme 1-3, lounge. It's actually quite eerie for a lounge, unless you know exactly what's going on. I didn't ask for that. Here's our safe. Let's get rid of this dialogue right now. There's a passcode. We don't have it. Of course, you can't do it safe when we don't have the passcode. We have a piece of paper. Fragment of the bartender's journal. And South Hemisphere. Hemisphere. Okay. Okay. Stop talking to the door, please. I don't care about it. We have a mysterious disc. We have the northern hemisphere. We have another southern part of the hemisphere. And here's the north part. Yep, okay, you have to connect the those together. Yep, there we go. And then that. So we have a giant globe. We have a red sofa here. Okay. Astronomy Today. Is it a magazine? It is a magazine. Interesting. We have 2 needles. Empty glass that I didn't mean to pick up. Pick that up. Pick that up. Our next objective is to actually pick up these. We'll be using these to determine, well, we'll find out just momentarily, but pick all those up. These, I think, just have special dialogue with them. Bottles here. Oh. I wonder what the screen's for. That's right, we have that note that we'll be dealing with later. So 3 customers came in, a couple and their son. The father sat in the center with the mother on the left, the son on the right. When I came to take their order, they said the following. So we have H, W, S. How do I do this? Because it's like one of those cross diagrams again. So he likes red. She likes white. And he likes the ocean. My son loves blue ever since he was a child. Island, planet, blue. So let's see, we had, oh, I mixed these up, 1 second. So according to the husband, I can't remember what kind of diagram I used, and that's annoying me. We have, he likes white, she likes red, the child likes ocean, according to the wife. We've, the son likes blue, the husband likes island, and she likes planet. I think I tried to reason that the child was wrong, but I don't believe he actually is. Yeah, that's not right. He's saying green, moon, and moon. Sorry. Moon is an object. The thing is that, why did I mix this up? Is that the child's the only one that has a reason to be lying. Oh, right, we had to use this machine right here. We have ocean, blue. Now what I do is I grab that, put that in there. So we have a blue ocean. Oh, that's so stupid. So grab those. So then we have red planet. And our last one will be it is White Island. And then once you think you have the right ones, you put them here. I don't remember if there was a specific order to them. Yep, there we go. All blue. Wow. Well, I'll admit, I did not know. I did not know about that. So, yay. I was actually just about to go and open up to see the method. I do want to open up to see what's the reasoning, because you have blue, white, red. Red, white, blue. We have moon, star, star. Here's our secret. Here's our secret file. So that gets rid of that part. That's right. The first one's supposed to be moon, and then we have stars. And there's our secret, and there's our secret file. Oh, and it was probably very apparent what we do here, but globe goes here. And boom, there you go. Now we don't know what that does, but we don't really need to know what that does. Shut up! I don't care about the stupid thing. If you're wondering what the two needles are for, they are for here. Okay, well, there's something else we need to do. I think, is there something I'm missing? There is something I'm missing. There is something I'm missing. It is right here. Astronomy Today. You have 450. That's what the Astronomy Now is for. So we need it to be 450, which is green. What is it? Green sun or green? Yeah, green sun. Yay! And now that leads us to getting rid of the red letters. You get R-E-D-M-O-N. Red moon. And you get blue planet. Oh, okay, so the bartender's thing was the special one. And, so now what you're going to do is you'll be filling out the 3 other items we just got. That's a drain, Sigma. Yeah, how about the cocktail you're holding? And there it goes. Now he has an empty glass again. And now finally we have red planet. So there you go. So now let's go back and fill up these. So you have red moon. You can actually just grab the moon. This one the moon? That is the moon. Oh, no, don't stop it. I wanted one of these. So there's our red moon. Then we have green. That was green sun. And then our last one is, it was blue planet. So you actually don't need yellow at all. Planet should be over here somewhere since I actually used it. Yep, there's our planet. And now, another cocktail. Woo! I don't know what's so exciting. such a shame them getting this one completed so quickly. Because I actually like the Lounge's theme. And there's our green one. And the green password. So we have Moon, Moon, Star. Like I said, I can't tell you why it was Moon, Moon, Star. I couldn't tell you why it was that particular order, but it was because of the bartender riddle. That's why I used those three. Well, let's grab the thing on the bottom first, which is a map. Next we got cards for the AB game. And then we have the note with the extra rules. Also, I should apologize for the lack of streams, either Thursday, Friday, or Saturday. Thursday, I got paid and I was just excited to play some new games on my Switch. Friday, pretty much the exact same reason. Saturday came around and I got stuck playing. Me and some friends ended up playing some Divinity Original Sin 2. It's been a while since we played it. It's been since October would make it 9 months. 8 or 9 months. No, 9 or 10 months, sorry. Sunday fell victim to the same thing. And like I said, no streams on Monday. I won't be streaming tomorrow either. Depending on how everything goes, I might stream Thursday or Friday. I really should get Neptunia done. But that's kind of what's happened. So I apologize. I would stream those games, but like I said, I'm not sure if I have the equipment for it. And there's a key. And we should be done. So let's go and unlock the door. What? Total lunar eclipses. It's like solar eclipses, just the opposite. A solar eclipse is when the moon blocks out the sun. No. Spoiler alert, we'll be seeing a solar eclipse later in the game. But I won't be saying anything else on the matter. Because Y is the true spoiler. But yeah, you have a total lunar eclipse, which is different from a new moon. So a new moon is like when you look up in the sky and you don't see like a moon, or there's like the rough edges, like there's like nothing really there. That's a new moon. That means the side of the moon that's getting hit with the sun is not on your side. Because when you're looking up at this moon, you're not seeing the moon itself. You're seeing the sun hitting the moon. This is some pretty elementary stuff, but just in case you didn't know. So, yeah, a solar eclipse is when the moon gets in the way of the sun, so you only see the ring around it. A total lunar eclipse is when the Earth is in between the sun and the moon. Like, the moon is literally on the opposite side from the sun. So you can think of it like, here, just in case anyone's wondering, they're going to briefly describe it, but here's the sun, here's the Earth. On a solar eclipse, the moon is right here. Here's your Earth. That's not how you spell. I know what I'm talking about. I just don't know how to spell. Yes, Earth, and here's your sun. Very rudimentary, basic. Well, hell, even his basic astronomy. But here is a solar eclipse. This is a solar eclipse. A lunar eclipse, or a total lunar eclipse, is, and well, I'm going to keep the sizes the same. No, you know what? No, I'm not going to do that. There it is. Here's your sun, here's your Earth, and here's your moon. The sun, the Earth is blocking sunlight to the moon. But the funny thing is that the moon does not appear like a new moon. If you've seen a lunar eclipse before, you know what it looks like. But it's also right here in this room, literally. In fact, I want to see, do the secrets talk about it? Yep, right there. The total lunar eclipse. We'll talk about. We'll read that file later. Nope, it turns red. Yep, it turns red because of, well, as will be discussed, it's because the red wavelengths can actually break through things. Because if you were ever wondering why our sky is blue, it's because the blue wavelengths in the sky hit the Earth's atmosphere and kind of scatter. The other wavelengths actually break in. No, that's not right. Later in the game, it'll make mention of this, but it has something to do with scattering of light. Yep. Sigma, you do realize that this is the same girl who knew your name, right? Let's go and get this over with. Oop, someone tried to call me. now we go down to floor B. Another elevator, huh?
You think it works?
Don't know. Only one way to find out, though.
Hey, someone's coming.
Hmm? Looks like Alice, Clover, Kay.
And Dio, Quark, and Tenmyoji.
What's going on here?
We ran into them a little bit ago. Well, not literally, of course.
I don't know. With a prowl like that, I imagine you run into a lot of things.
Let me see the map.
Oh, sure. Yep, this is where Alice, Clover, and Kay went through the infirmary, and ding, 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 they're right there. And this is Tenmyoji, Quark, and Dio through the crew quarters. And they also met up with us right there. Ah, I get it. All three routes end up here.
It's the same as the map we found in the infirmary.
Infirmary?
Oh, we found a map like that too. Ours was in the crew quarters.
That's so... We found ours in the lounge.
Maybe we should sit down for a bit and exchange information.
No. There's plenty of time for that after we check out this elevator.
Okay, then let's go and check the elevator. Click. An elevator of unknown size. That can fit all 9 people, including Kay. Like, holy cow. Then again, you also have Quark, so... But still.
What the? Oh, this is just like the other floor.
3 more
These
doors.
have colors on them too. The one on the left is green.
Green, we will not be dealing with that door today.
The one in the middle is blue.
That will be the one we'll be dealing with.
And the one on the right is red.
And that one we can't deal with. Well, that one will actually be the one we deal with next time.
Are these chromatic doors?
They are.
Look, there's a box here. It looked like the ones we saw earlier.
Lock. Huh. Yeah, won't budge.
Just like the other doors. No good trying to force it open, I suppose.
Is something wrong, Alice? You've been staring at your bracelet.
Oh, no, I'm fine. But it looks like my guess was right. The numbers have changed.
Numbers. Oh yeah, the time left. Looks like 2 hours, 6 minutes.
Ah, for fuck's sake. You telling me we're gonna have to just sit around here for another 2 hours?
Pretty much.
Looks like we don't have a choice then. We gotta head back. Quark, why don't you show them that note we found?
Sure.
Did it say something like supplementary rules? Because if it did, we have one too. We found ours in the infirmary.
Yeah, we found one too. It was in the safe in the lounge. I'm not going to read these because it's the exact same thing no matter which path you play. If that's true, then we can all go back the way we came to get into the
If
warehouse.
Zero's saying we can, I think he's saying we have to.
Yep.
Otherwise, what's the point of that key card?
You mean this? The Ambidex room key.
We found some too.
That makes 6 then. 1 for each AB room.
Let's head back to the warehouse.
So when Zero says jump, we...
If you don't like it, stay here. Stupid angry mutt watching the doors out, all right? Asshole.
Better hope I don't have rabies, you self-satisfied old turd.
Well, what's it going to be? Are you going to go back with us? Or are you staying here by yourself?
All right, fine. I'm going.
I think you're better off. Also, by the way, I first thought like that metal piece looked like a speaker of some sort. That's actually just showing where the elevator is. It's kind of cool that way. It's actually a neat little thing. Yeah, this piece right here. That's showing that the elevator is at the top. And here's a lounge.
So, this is the lounge.
It would seem Zero's notes were telling the truth. Getting back here was easy enough.
That means we could all go visit the infirmary too.
Or the crew quarters.
Hey, Grandpa, check this out. Some of your favorite scotch.
Oh. Tempting. I don't really think now's the time.
Whoa, hold on. Grandpa? Since when were they buddies? Or had they always been that close? In other words, they know each other before the Nonary games, and if Quark is calling Timmy-Oji's grandpa, then maybe they are even related. Unfortunately, we found out that they aren't actually related, but Timmy-Oji is pretty much Quark's caretaker. Alice and Clover seem to be close too. Just how many of these people know each other already?
Let's go, buddy. As soon as we get out of here, I can drink all the scotch I want. You can drink all the root beer floats you can stomach.
What? You're gonna get me a root beer float?
And we know how precious that is, considering we got Timmy-Oji's ending.
But, are you sure? Do you have enough money?
Oh, ye of little faith. I found an old factory full of rare earth metals the other day.
Maybe now is not the time to talk about it. Let's go back to Warehouse A. I feel like yawning too, from how tired I am.
Oh, you're finally done. You were taking so long. I hopped off for a little nap.
Ah, for yawning? Really? You're just a computer program. You don't get tired.
Hey, yo, my temper's got a hair trigger, and you're awfully close to it. So I'd watch my mouth if I were you. Otherwise,
Well, you're gonna need me to spell it out.
Leo? No, I think it's spelled out clear enough.
Forget it.
That's a good boy. Alrighty, let's get back to what we were talking about earlier. Namely, how do you get more BP?
You go into the Amdex game and you play the damn thing. Kay and Quark have 2 each, so we've got 6 all
Who
total
goes into
together.
what room? That doesn't really matter. Anybody can go into any room.
But there are only 6 rooms.
Didn't I tell you? The 2 members of a pair share this.
Then you mean both members of a pair need to go?
Yeah. What do we do after we go into the room?
play a game just like it says on the door. You play the Ambidex game!
Wait. What's ambidex supposed to mean anyway?
I would guess it's short for ambidextrous. Most use the word to refer to the ability to use both of one's hands, instead of favoring the left or right. But it could also be taken to mean someone who is duplicitous or two-faced.
Well, yes, I guess you put it that way. And what's the notary game?
That refers to the full enchilada. The notary game is a game where you try to be ambidextrous. Is just a movie. Makes sense.
Like hell. Shit is confusing.
Is it? Or is it that you're just a few carrots short of a bushel? What do you think? Well, that's just how I am. So you better get used to it. I'll give you more specific.
Kay, Quark, and myself each gave one card to Luna, Alice, and Tenmyoji. Then we headed to the AV rooms. There wasn't really any discussion of who'd go into which door, and Fi and I found ourselves heading towards the leftmost room. Looks like everyone has already gone in already. I think we should
Why are
head
you
into.
asking me? Just hurry up and get in there.
Okay.
An ambidex for 45 minutes.
What? This game's got a time limit too? What the? What? What the hell? Who is this?
Fuck if I know. Look, it doesn't matter who she is. Just get everybody over here.
Yeah, right. I didn't wait for a response, just turned around and followed Fi into the room. We knelt down next to the woman and turned her over as gently as we could manage. All that greeted us was blood. She's covered in blood.
What the hell were you yelling at? What's going on here?
Is she? Okay. Come on, Quark.
Then she's...
She's not breathing, and I can't find a pulse.
Murdered?
Well, I guess it could be considered a kind of suicide.
Looks like she was stabbed. Don't see a weapon around here, though. That means either the killer took it with them, or it was part of them. Part of them? Well, if someone was strong enough and they had metal hands, then they might be able to stab someone in the heart.
What are you suggesting?
It's just a joke. Don't take it so serious. Whatever. If we examine the wound, we'll probably get a better idea of what the weapon was. Let's get her to the infirmary. She might be old, but she's still a woman. If we're going to do an autopsy, come on, boys, let's go.
That's the woman up and carried her to the infirmary. Yeah, and there's Tenryo-G, all rough and ragged. Something's wrong with him, but oh well. Whatever floats his boat, I suppose. See, you're surprisingly light. Okay, Sigma. Okay, calm down there.
Maybe she didn't suffer much when she died. Anyway, I feel a little bad about doing this, but I think we need to...
You mean like an autopsy?
I'm just going to have a look at the wound. If we had a coroner, then it would be a different... What?
I have a medical license.
You're a nurse?
No.
You're a doctor.
Well, I'm not
Interesting.
sorry.
You don't need to.
Are you really going home? I won't really be. I think that machine's
That'll
called
be
an
the
eye. It
machine,
uses nuclear.
Yes.
Oh yeah? And just how?
Because Alice, Clover, and I examined this entire room.
Yes. I think I should be. It means a tool of some sort. A knife, probably.
In other words, she was stabbed in the heart, right?
I just don't know why they try and sometimes make these like main characters this stupid. I mean, there are some things that make reasonable sense, and then there are things where it's like you really are just trying to make it accessible to every person. But this guy is what, 22? I think that's what was said or something. 21, 22 years old.
Yes.
Well, I suppose that clears me of suspicion.
Sorry, but no.
Why? Please, don't tell me you think my hand can somehow turn into a knife.
I told you that was a joke.
Then why am I still a suspect?
We found the old lady in one of the AB rooms, specifically the one farthest to the left. Before we went in there, only 2 other people had been in that room.
There's something weird about that warehouse back over in the yellow door pathway.
You and Clover, only one of you was conscious.
Fine, please, stop joking around. I assure you, there was no one else in that room besides Clover when I woke up. She must have been put there later.
But the door was locked, right? I don't think anyone could have gotten in without the key.
I think there's actually a few problems with the pathway I'm taking. I need to check. Let me check toward this character's ending. Okay.
Perhaps, but there was a hatch on the ceiling, remember?
Yes, there was. But Zero said he locked all the hatches.
You fucking bastard! Why'd you kill her, Kay? I knew it. You're him, aren't you? You're the real Zero.
Wait a minute, please. Just calm down. You aren't making sense. Let's suppose I am Zero. Why would I do something that would obviously cast suspicion on me?
Well, because you figured we'd think that. And you'd throw us off the trail by doing the exact opposite.
That's not a logical argument. Still, you do have at least half a point. Your argument doesn't confirm my guilt, but it does show us where we should be looking. The real Zero. The person who brought us here is likely the person who murdered that woman.
I don't think so.
Doesn't that seem?
I guess. Yeah, that makes sense. If Zero was the murderer, then they could open anything they wanted to. I mean, didn't Zero say something about that?
Founded in master computer. That means
Exactly. Also, consider this. Why would the AI Zero stay silent? He told us that his job is to make it now the unexpected has happened. Why would he do that? If he can see everything we do, he must know who killed the old woman. So why has he kept his silence? The answer is simple. The murderer is Zero. Or rather, Zero Senior. He likely ordered Zero Junior, the AI, to keep his identity hidden. If Zero Junior told us about the murder, then there's something else to consider as well. Perhaps this murder was not unexpected.
The murder was definitely expected.
Zero Senior murdered her just as planned. Death is only another part of the game. Well, there's no way to know for sure, but I would assume so.
10 minutes, all play. If no...
I don't know. Well, one thing's for sure. If we don't go vote,
You see?
Something
Just
bad's gonna
as I
happen.
said, Zero Junior ensures the game continues, even though someone has died. All
Okay.
of this is part of Zero Senior's plan.
Let's get back to the warehouse. If we all head to the AB rooms, maybe we'll see Zero Jr. After all, he told us he'd give us specifics once we gone in.
We're really going in there? I kind of don't want to. I mean, there was a dead lady in there just a few minutes ago. Wait. Where'd
Up
you
here.
go? Up. Whoa. What the heck is she doing? Ah! That's me screaming in pain. Even though I wasn't really in pain. Ow. Goodness.
Seriously? That's the best you can do? I was expecting something about how I jump at the first sign of trouble.
You must be really desperate to get high. Whatever. What are you doing up there anyway? Everyone's already gone into the AV rooms.
Well, there was something I wanted to check out.
And that is
This thing. Remember it?
the hatch.
Try opening it.
No luck, it won't budge.
Then that means this AV room is locked down tight. No one could get in.
You're talking about whoever killed the old lady, aren't you?
Yeah.
You still think it's Kay, huh? Well, like Clover said, if Zero Senior is the killer, then it wouldn't matter if we could open this hatch or not.
I know. I just wanted to be sure.
5 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
Which, honestly, that's one of the smartest things that Clover actually says. Because while not 100% true, it does bleed some insight.
Let's go. I imagine Algernon's waiting for us.
He's a rabbit.
Look, there's something on the screen.
Yeah, you're right. Oh, looks like there's no going back now.
Astute observation.
Hooray! Everybody's finally here! I can't wait.
So have we. We've got some questions for you, Zero. Who was that old...
Will all of you please stop bombarding me with questions?
all?
Other people in the other groups are asking me stuff just like you are, Siggy. I guess not a zero, but VO is especially loud. For real, VO. I need you to shut up. There isn't much time. I know, and explain all. So, answers for now. Let me tell you these sentences again, but it's not like each round will be a one-on-one battle. Mono a mono, or mono a womano.
That is actually very disturbing when you realize what they're trying to say versus what's actually being saying.
Well, there are two people each pair, aren't there? So it'll be more of a two-on-one. I imagine who you're behind. For example, Siggy and Fido, that means that it goes obviously, that means Potassium and Cleaver's enemy will be a lass. And Leo and Quark's enemy will be Candy Oldie. Well, I guess after all.
What? Don't get it? Well, don't worry.
First, I want everybody to focus on the screen on the you should all guys move just a little. Sit, you get me just next to that we call some. But there cheats when you this time. We call it a surge. I mean, what were they thinking? And to find the very last scenario. This is going to be that happens here.
You're absolutely too.
You call this why even more?
As the game master here. You probably want to about the payout. Remember how on the two of you get to choose.
That doesn't mean you split your point.
You both get 3 points. In other words, what you see on the...
This chart is what you get.
Ooh, I think that about... It'll just have to wait after all. No, I won't wait and I can't wait. Didn't you hear me?
It is time.
1
Minute
You
remains.
see, it's time for... See you later. Have a nice treat.
We don't have time to talk about this.
What the? Why is this theme playing? So, the theme that's currently playing is actually a theme for one of the rooms. It is for, let me go and show you, it'll be for this escape room right here. The theme is called Data.
Choose betray.
What? You're kidding me. You really want me to betray Luna?
We don't know if she'll ally or not. If we choose ally and she chooses betray, we're screwed. It's a loss of 2 points. You tell me, Sigma. What's 3 minus 2?
What kind of idiot do you think I am? That's 1, obviously.
Exactly. If our BP gets down to 1, it's over.
Down to 1 or below 1?
So,
Wait, what do you mean by it's over?
30 seconds remain until ambidextrous.
just press the damn...
You're hiding something. Yeah, you've been suspicious from the get-go. I mean, how do you know my name? Or how about when we found that old lady's body? You didn't even blink. Almost like you knew she would have been here. Look. I don't want to believe it, but are you...
Fine. If you won't do it, then I...
Don't think so. I'm not going to move until you give me some answers. And if I don't do anything, it'll just vote ally for us anyway. So let's hear it. What are you hiding? What is it is over supposed to mean?
10 seconds.
Sorry, I had to break those words up. I wasn't going to speak it.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2,
When your BP hits 0, you die. That's what I meant.
1. Vote has been recorded. Please wait.
Round 1 of the Ambidex results will be displayed in the warehouse. Thank you for your Ambidex gates now opening.
That's fine. I stepped out of the room. I could see the others running towards the monitor, shoving and pushing to get closer. Demiurge was left behind, his footsteps a slow, heavy plod. What happened to make him like this?
What was that, Sigma? Don't play dumb.
Huh?
You chose ally. Didn't you hear me? I told you that if your BP drops to 0, you die.
Yeah, I heard you. A whole second before the deadline. How can you expect me to think through that quick? It would have taken like half a second to process what you said.
No, you could have done it.
Nope, not everyone can. Even if your next statement is going to be true, it's not completely universal.
The brain's processing power increases during a crisis.
That is true.
It starts working so fast that a second can seem like an eternity.
But you'll also realize that there's another distinct problem. Because if you remember Radical 6... Oh wait, I can't say anything on that. Not yet anyway.
Your brain was doing that right before time ran out, wasn't it? Well, am I wrong?
What the hell are you talking about? Okay, fine. Let's be generous and say hypothetically, that you're right about the crisis overclocking thing. How would you know whether or not my brain was doing that? Did you crack open my skull while I wasn't looking? You just wedge a microscope in there and have a look at my neurons? Let me be straight with you. Your shit is whack. Like, hella whack. I mean, you just know stuff you shouldn't. Stuff like my name, or how if your BP hits 0 you die. You told me you didn't know why, but more and more I'm starting to think you've been lying to me.
Yo, Siggy! I know! Hey, what are you kids? We're about to announce the results. Let's go. Time to see what the results are. Maybe it's different this time.
Huh? This time? Hey, Vi, hold on. Shit.
Good. Looks like we're all here. Finally.
Now, on to the results.
Let's get ready to rock! If everybody would please direct their eyes.
You have betray ally, betray ally, ally, ally.
Here are the results from your game. Now, let us subtract the numbers
66166165555. Thanks, Luna.
Oh, no, it's nothing. You don't have to thank me. I only did what anybody would have done. I believed in you and Phi.
When Luna glanced away, I threw Phi what could only be described as a smug grin. Rather frustratingly, she didn't respond, only turned away unperturbed. I was about to press the issue when I heard Tenmyoji's voice.
Quark, what happened?
No! It wasn't me! Mr. Dio tricked me! He told me he'd pick Ally! He promised! That's why I let him do the voting!
Is this true, Dio?
Are you serious? This kid's full of shit.
Oh, crap.
What?
I didn't do squat. Clark was the one who decided how we were gonna vote. You wanna know what he told me?
You just leave the voting to Grandpa's gonna choose to ally or shy. You should be tricked, to be honest. I'm getting kinda tired of that grumpy old bastard.
Which, knowing Tenmyoji's ending, we know that this is complete shit.
He's had a good life, but it's time for him to go. What do you say we leave the old bark here? I've got a plan. Don't worry about me. I'll just tell him you tricked me. He'll believe whatever I tell him. Besides, if he still trusts me, that'll make it easier to use him again later. What do you say, Mr. Trio? Pretty good plan, huh? Let's do it. You're lying! I never should have trusted Dio! You're a lying jerk!
Sure, kid. Keep whining. See if I care.
Grandpa, you believe me, right?
Don't let this brat fool you, old man. All of this is just part of his plan.
You bastard!
Ah, that was some delicious fudge. That's what I was eating, by the way.
I'm not gonna let you get away with this!
That's enough, Quark. Don't lose your temper. How long have I known you? I could be deaf and blind, and I'd still know if you were lying to me.
Really?
You're just as gullible as he said you'd be. Hook, line, and sinker. Let me give you a little warning, Temio. That little shit is a hell of an act. I'll bet you money he's a born con man.
Yeah, and you're not winning this argument, Dio, because we know Quark and Tenmyoji's relation.
I don't know what he is to you, but if I were you, I'd trust the kid as far as I could throw him. And at your age, that can't be much. You hearing me, old man? Keep an eye on him.
Yeah, Tenmyoji isn't buying it.
It's all right. I'm
so sorry.
I apologize. This is very unfortunate.
It looked as though another argument had taken place while Quark and Dio were fighting. We don't get to find out what they were yelling about unless we betray Luna, which we'll find out next time. Whatever it has been about, it appears to have resolved itself.
The past is the past. There's no point complaining about it.
So, everyone who is watching this, remember this statement. Because in about 2 or 3 sessions, and about 2 or 3 streams, this is going to be very important. So remember it.
I'll just have to try and get those points back in the next AV game.
Okay. I just wanted to see the timestamp.
0, when is the next round?
What makes you feel?
Well, you said round. If there's a round 1.
Besides, that's impossible.
You're right. When? I don't. Why not? The voting. There. Russell.
So you're going to close on the... I'm going to speed through this...
Round 2 call. Yeah, now.
So, yeah.
because because the less time I need to spend on all this stuff, the better, the more I can get done.
Ding, ding, ding. As long as it's a marriage.
No, they do.
The first is to signature out.
What's the second? Hey, Zero, wake up. What's the second? What?
Do you really?
Of course I do.
No, it's easy. Nothing to it, real. You.
Die.
Here's you know what it technically. Anyway. So,
A lock on the book.
so there you go. Your heart stops. Your bracelet comes up. Apart from if you try something harebrained, like trying to break them or something, I don't think I need to. If you're lucky. Oops. I guess it's not good.
Next round.
What do you mean? What happens? Somebody might die.
There.
I might guess.
I'd say. Or.
It might be both of them.
What?
Why am I going to die?
I guess I can tell anyone who's equal. I'm pretty sure. Correct.
So, Fi had been right. But how had she known before Zero told us?
I see. Alice and I only have one. That means we'd have less than 0.
What?
What the heck? This is important stuff. Sorry, not. I thought you were supposed to tell us.
Well,
Is there anything else you think is not fair to make people?
I think it's fair after all.
Right? Right? Fido?
Yeah, I guess so.
Good job, Fi. I took a moment. He's thinking everything over. I'm gonna quickly spit through this.
Oh, the next set of chromatics you already saw. There should have been 3. That means that to get
But wait, you have a look. The color's changed, hasn't it?
Yep. And cyan, yellow, and magenta are how printers actually print paper. So they actually work backwards. To make things like red, blue, and green.
Me too. Mine's cyan now.
Oh, great! We get to deal with you.
mine too. Wait. I guess the colors were. It switched from pair to solo.
You're right. Mine switched.
Mine is now solo as well.
That looks like mine's changed too. I've gone from solo to pair.
I'm still a pair.
The 3 of us seem to be magenta now as well.
I'm yellow. And it still says solo. Fi, you and Dio are yellow now too, right?
Yeah.
Looks like I'm a pair.
When did they change? As with parents, and of course, no rules. Now, all suddenly, what? Well, I mean, I don't see. Did you really? As if I maybe not. Maybe. Have a nice.
Yep, we'll see you plenty more times. I always forgot how the beginning's so
Piece of
boring.
shit. If I could just get my hands on that.
What happens if you still got a while?
Click.
We should go. Maybe there's a vent or if there's a chance.
I concur. There's no we lose it.
Let's split at 5. Let's meet in front of any objection.
Works for me. Alright, let's go. I was the only person who stayed behind. Sorry I'm being a little quiet. I'm just trying to quickly get through this. There's not really much to talk about at this current stage. My brain's kind of also really just thinking about what I'm going to do after the stream. But like I said, I should try and get through this stream as much as I can. Because I've been kind of failing on that job department. Is just because I went from having a really good stream record about 3 times a week to at one point 4 times a week, down to 2, and now it's just 1. And now it's once or twice a week. Yeah. Hopefully soon I'll be able to manage something Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. We're going to head to the crew quarters first. So I'm going to save here and quickly tab out and look at something. And then I'll be going back in.
Sigma.
Hey, Tenmyoji.
What are you doing here?
Huh? Oh, shoot, I'm supposed to read it. Huh, so these are the crew quarters, huh? Hey, come on, don't be like that. We aren't enemies, are we? I should also mention that he allied. That's why he's in danger. Yeah, he allied. And when we pair up with Alice, you'll probably notice the exact same thing. Luna's the only one who will ally, period. The other ones will vote the opposite of you, which makes absolute BS and sense. Luna has a reason to ally in both. Tenmyoji has honestly a good reason to betray in both situations. And Alice doesn't really have a reason to vote any particular way. Yeah. She should honestly vote ally both either way. They shouldn't swap. It doesn't make any sense.
Wonder.
What happened to you, Tenmyoji? You've been acting weird ever since we found that lady's body.
You think so? But you sure it ain't just all in your head?
Fine. Let's move on to something else then. You and Quark. Is he your grandkid?
Why do you want to know?
Why? Well, I mean, why do you think? He keeps calling you Grandpa, of course. Keeps calling you Grandpa. Of course I'm gonna wonder what the deal is. We all got kidnapped and brought here, apparently for no reason. And now they're making us play some sort of weird game. I'm just trying to find a little meaning in all this nonsense. That's all. So tell me, Tenmyoji, are you really Quark's grandpa? He's not. Clover. Luna.
Sigma, where'd you come from?
Did you not want me here?
No, it's okay, I guess. I just thought Tenmyoji was the only other person here. This is the crew quarters. I came here with Clover and Tenmyoji. We decided we'd split up to investigate.
Huh. Makes sense. So, you find anything?
0.
What? Which one?
No, I meant I found 0 things.
So how about you say nothing then, rather than 0? Sorry, genuine anger just rose. What about you? Anything
I
suspicious?
didn't find anything either.
See, much better. Mwah. Perfect.
Although, I guess you could say this whole facility is suspicious.
But you didn't still. Yeah, you've got a point there. So why do you think Zero put all these puzzles and stuff all over the place?
Well, maybe solving all of these puzzles is part of the Nonary game.
Really? I thought the Nonary game was a couple rounds of the AB game. Why would he need the puzzles and stuff then? Well, what is the Nonary game then? Why is Zero making us do all this?
Well, this is just speculation, but maybe it's for entertainment. So rich, powerful people can watch.
Entertainment?
Yes. They're probably off in an opulent theater, watching us struggle while they drink brandy and eat caviar.
Well, you think so, huh? So some rich bastards killed her off for kicks. What kind of a death is that?
Well, maybe her dying didn't have anything to do with the rest of the game.
No, Kay was right. If her dying wasn't part of all this, the rabbit would have said something.
That makes sense. So clearly her death was planned, but we don't know how or why.
What we get? Nothing. It just tells us to keep playing and disappears. I can only think of one reason he'd do that. Murdering her was always part of Zero's plans.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you can think of another way all this fits, well, I'd love to hear it.
Well, hello, Hearts. What's the status? I'm currently going through... I'm currently making my way here to my next ending. I'm also exhausted and tired. How are you doing? Low amount of sleep, and then Mario Maker level. Oh man, that thing killed me while I was trying to make it. I was trying to make it difficult, but turns out when you have to do the clear check, you just can't let it go.
So you're saying that Zero's seen you?
Because it requires you to go from the beginning and then the checkpoints. And you can't beat it from one of the checkpoints. It's because you can't keep the red coins that is required of you. Because the level is based off of 8 red coins, collecting the 8 red coins from other Mario games.
Now, it sure looks that way.
That means there's a 7 in 1 chance anybody could be the murderer.
What's going on here? 7 in 1. Why are you saying 7? There are 9 people. Who are the 2 you're excluding? Oh, yourself and Alice. That's right.
Well, Alice and I can't be Zero.
Wait, 7? Okay. I'll let the I part go, but you're gonna have to give me a little more to convince me Alice can't be Zero.
What? Come on. Alice and I know each other. Well, how do you know each other? I guess you could say we're co-workers.
And she's not lying. And where do you co-work?
An organization? That's kind of vague. What kind of organization? That's... I can't tell you.
What? What do you mean you can't tell us?
I mean, I can't tell you. Just forget about it, okay?
Oh, Heartsa, you there still? There was a funny thing that happened. Let's see, can I remember? Oh, yeah. Yeah. There was something funny that happened yesterday.
Why can't you tell us?
Because why?
It's confidential. I promised I wouldn't tell.
Okay, so yesterday I was playing Divinity Original Sin 2, and I added the More Enemies and the Enemy Randomizer mod. And in the ship, when you deal with all the Magisters, with like Magister Vic, the Magister with the bow, when you have all those other NPCs with you, well, Gil, the non-special dwarf, got the Champion of the Void, which was able to summon voidlings, volatile voidlings. Yes. The problem is that they don't turn out yellow; they turn out red. So he was just summoning enemies. Nearly got my butt killed because of it. Also, you can apparently come back and kill Magister Swain, that first Magister you talk to. Free experience until you start dying a painful death with all the enemies, because it hurt. And also trying to escape. There are the two voidlings on the top of the ship. And so it turns into 4 with the More Enemy mod. And one of them had Champion of Utility. And I had to keep on going back down in the ship and back out. Eventually I killed it. Eventually I won. But that was painful. I'm currently at the beginning of the beach. But that was... I ended up losing Los from the fight because a voidling got spawned and blew her up. And those voidlings, because they cause necro, painful. Anyway, oh come on, don't give me that. Look around you, Clover. You really think this is the time for playing it close to the chest?
Yeah. But what if the people you work for have something to do with what's going on here? Yeah, you're right. Maybe I should tell you.
Finally.
Sorry, but I just don't really trust you guys. I mean, what if one of you is Zero? It could be any of you. Sorry. Anyway, I think that's enough about me and Alice. I just don't really feel like I can trust you guys.
Okay.
Maybe if that changes, then I can tell you. So, I guess I'll go now.
I ended up choosing to play it that way because, after all, with Scoots' destroyed computer, I kind of wanted to have some fun and see how bad it could go. Since there's not really much we're going to be doing, because, I mean, we could still play, but I'm not replacing him. I'm not having someone else sub in for him. Only because we already know how he acts. It's easier to deal with someone like him than someone we don't know. Like he mentioned Godnut? No thanks.
Go.
Oh, that's something else I could stream. Just a mad chaotic rush of all of that. Just watching as I slowly die.
Where are you going? I don't know. I haven't really figured it out yet. Then I'll be going too. Fine.
And there those ladies go. There she goes. So Tenmyuji.
I don't trust her anymore than she does.
In other words, you aren't going to tell me anything, are you?
Sorry.
But, yeah, no, like I said, I'm not switching anyone out for him because I already know how the three of us interact with each other. Also, Harsa, you asked me a question. Yes, I can see the outlines when you're throwing the bouncing shield, but my brain did not register that it was blue when I threw the shield. It was probably there, but I didn't register it. So I accidentally threw it at him. I'm more interested to see how many more of those errors are going to happen. I left Myoji and headed back to the hallway. There were so many questions I wanted to answer, but it was looking like I'd have to suffer in ignorance for a little longer. Besides, there were plenty of more imminent problems that needed my attention. Aside, and filed my questions away to be dealt with later. I needed to focus. We will be going to the infirmary next. But, man, the amount of 95s that have been missed are absolutely ridiculous. Ridiculous. Yeah, you would have been dead. My tower's missed twice. Which, I would like to think that means that I have a pretty good build. It just came down to 2 5s. It was, what? Well, here's the thing, Hartza. You're dual wielding, right? Because let's see, you have 2 people who have 2-handed. You were dual wielding, weren't you? And I was the only one. I was using staffs. That's a 2-handed. At the time. Okay. Yeah. Because the stat that gives you accuracy is single-handed. And that's what I'm going for. How's it going? You guys find anything?
Hello, Mr. Sigma. Nothing yet.
Oh.
Well, Alice, Clover, and I did go over this room quite thoroughly.
Yeah, you lived long enough because you had things to help save yourself. And you didn't get hit by, like, 2 towers.
I doubt you'll find any hidden hallways here.
Whereas for me, other than, like, my, what is it, shield? What was it called? Shield up? Shields up? I have nothing that really keeps me up. I'm thinking about getting, I'm thinking about, what is it, getting, Armor of Frost? So that way I could be a little bit more supportive. Because I'm not going to be as supportive as you. But that way, so when I'm like dealing with like magic damage, why are you back here then?
Well, I was concerned about the lady you found. Who would do such a horrible thing?
Yes, I am currently holding on to it. I'm the one that's currently holding on to it. I plan on using it. That way, when I start doing some field effects as well, I could protect Scoots. Because we all know how snippy he can get. I only got snippy at the arena. Otherwise, I tend to try and be pretty nice. But him getting attacked by... Pitch, him getting attacked by me, him shouting at you to delay your turn. Yeah, he's insane to just try and keep playing with us.
Given what we know so far, you're the most likely candidate.
I disagree, Fi.
Why? Please. Why would I kill this woman?
Hey, don't get me wrong. I'm just saying the evidence points to you right now.
Oh, against the slugs? Yeah. I mean, the other thing that kind of made it harder for the slugs was the water aura immunity. But looking at it, it made it where they were just 50% resistant rather than completely immune. At least the best thing about the summon idea is if they're in my leadership ring,
If we find more evidence in the future, that could
then
change.
if they get hit with whatever element they are, they'll get healed with it. So if they're fire-based, then they get healed by fire. They can walk through fire. You can hit them with fire. They get healed. Likewise for water, earth, electricity, poison. We were so busy earlier that I forgot to ask, but do any of you know who she is?
Beats me. I've never seen her before.
Because remember, when my summons are brought out, they have 100% in their natural resistance, in their element. Plus, they get my leadership bonus if they're within 15 meters of me. So while it's a small amount, it's still an amount. I mean, hell, sometimes part of me would think that if my incarnate is like very weak and a totem could shoot it, it probably would. That would be just the funniest thing. Because it shot Scoots before healing him, and then it shot that water barrel to cause steam. So the totems are smart.
I don't know her either.
Neither do I. Well, I suppose I might have known her before I lost my memories, but there's no way to know.
You still can't remember anything?
No, not even a little, unfortunately.
You better be telling the truth about this
Are
amnesia
you
stuff.
suspicious of me too, Sigma?
Suspicious? Have you looked in a mirror lately? You might as well have suspicious tattooed across your forehead.
If someone ran into you on the street at night, they'd probably pass out from fright.
Or maybe even during the day.
Oh,
Yeah, well, you're one to talk, Sigma. Even though we can't actually see what you look like. I know what you look like, and you're frightening. And no one's making comments about it, because it makes so much sense. Anyway. But yeah, if you want accuracy things, your first good bet would be to increase single-handed, because that increases your accuracy by 1 or 5 per point. I can't check right now, I'm streaming. You can go in game and check the stat though, but I can't because I'm streaming. It's 1 or 5. I think it's 5%, but it could be either.
I'm so sorry. I apologize for my frightening appearance.
Yeah, you were the single-handed warrior in our first run. You were our tank, You were pretty much what I was, but you were more melee based than summoning based. You were supposed to go up and take hits. That's not going to be my objective. I'm telling you that right now. Well, it's not really something you need to apologize for. I mean, it's not your fault, right?
No, I suppose not.
Besides, I got the one warfare skill I want for the time being. What I'm thinking about.
Well, I assume not.
I'm thinking about. Yeah, bouncing shield is the best one for me. When it comes to Aerothurge, I'm definitely thinking about getting teleportation, but I can't until we get to, what is it, Amadia's sanctuary, the sanctuary place in the marsh. Otherwise, I'm trying to get also some points into some other places before I go back into, like, but what?
I'm not sure why, but none of this feels particularly strange.
Interesting. We'll get to that in just a moment. But anyway, so what was I saying? Yeah, before I start going back into full-on summoning.
The mask and the suit, I mean, in a way, it almost feels natural.
Maybe it was built for you. Who knows?
I don't feel as though I was forced into it.
Are you saying this is how you always look?
No, I don't think that's it.
This might be a pretty obvious question, but is there any way for you to take it off?
No, I've tried several times, to no avail. I honestly don't even know where to start. But there is something I'd like to ask of you. There are parts of the suit I can't see. Could you have a look and tell me if perhaps there is a switch or something similar?
Who is the Hydra Fist? I don't remember. I'm just rambling on. Yeah, that fight with the two Voidlings, one being the champion of utility, I was able to beat it because I was able to have blood on the ground. It was the Blue Blizzard in Fort Joy. I thought it was him. Oh yeah, that's right. I checked him because I was wondering if he was the one that had the Aerothurge. Okay, that's why. But the two Voidlings, I had blood on the ground, and I used a electric discharge scroll to shock the one Voidling, the champion, because they had no magic armor. So I was able to stun him and kill him off, and then kill the other one. The other one was a problem because he had hovering, and if you remember, hovering makes it where you don't take damage from where you don't take damage while walking on the ground. The champion of utility gave me a weapon, which I didn't really like. I got some other champions as well that I killed. But I need to find an identifying glass for it. With no further warning, he removed his robe and turned his back to us. It took no time at all to find something of interest. There's a hole here on the back of your head.
Hole?
Yeah, it looks like you insert something. It says open, so maybe if you put some kind of key in there.
You could open up the suit and take the mask off.
I see. That's excellent news. You just need to find whatever it is that goes in there then.
Yeah.
Thank you. I feel somewhat relieved. I was beginning to fear I might have to spend the rest of my life like this.
Wait, a minute ago you said that it felt natural.
It does. But that doesn't mean I want to stay in it forever. Imagine having glasses, for instance. Wearing them doesn't feel strange. You'd hardly want to wear them all the time, forever, would you?
Not unless you're forced to, Kay. Shocking news. In case you're wondering, I do wear glasses. Yeah, at first, oh my goodness, they annoyed the crap out of my nose. Just like, I want to keep on scratching or like rubbing my nose because it felt so weird. But now it's like unless I start seeing blurry stuff, I don't even realize my glasses are usually gone. Don't most wear glasses? I don't know. There's a certain stat to it. But do you wear glasses, Hartza? I don't think the stat is like really high, but I think there is a large portion. Let me check. I know in the group about everyone wears glasses. A majority of 61% in the population reported to wear glasses, contact lenses, or other reading or visual aids. I know Scoots wears glasses, and so does... What is it? I believe Pitch also kind of does. You don't wear glasses. I don't know the condition of anyone else. Because you have people like Octi, who's just absolutely terrified to show his face to people, apparently. He's probably shown his face to a few people, but I have never seen it. Though I don't know if you've ever seen me. Have you ever seen me? I don't think you have. I think the times I've shown my face was when you weren't around. I saw you once, because I know that like most of Astra's group did that one thing where like everyone showed themselves. I don't think I've seen anyone's face.
That's what wearing this suit is like. Well, I think that's enough about me.
No, I'm staying.
Me too.
I see. Well then, I will move ahead and see what do you intend to do.
I think I'll move along too.
Where do you plan to go?
I was thinking about I'd head to the lounge.
Very well.
Yeah, because I believe it was during that when I saw you. I think we saw Marco. I don't believe Astra showed himself. That was when... Was that when Pitch also showed his face? I don't remember. I know, like, some people I haven't seen is Octi, Ariel, and Solace.
I shall head for the crew quarters then. Until we meet again. Excuse me.
He made way out of the infirmary behind him. Yeah, because you were showing off some of the stuff that you owned that day.
Oh, Sigma.
Oh, Alice and Dio. Ugh.
Perfect timing.
What do you want?
You were here earlier, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I was. Vi, Luna, and I were the first into this room.
Did you find anything suspicious?
Like, secret pathway or something.
No, I found a book. You really think that kind of detail I would have neglected to mention?
Anything else then? Anything out of the ordinary?
Out of the ordinary? Well, I mean, everything about this room is out of the ordinary.
How about this?
Isn't that obvious? It's an astronomy magazine. Apparently it's got an article about the lunar eclipse. Oh yeah, you missed the point where I started talking about solar and lunar eclipses. Since the lounge took no time at all. It says it's going to happen on December 31st, 2028.
This New Year's Eve then?
Yeah, right here. Can you tell me what kind of eclipse this is? If I mark everything down, I'll give you a second. Okay, there you go. I wrote everything down. No, I didn't draw it perfectly. No, I wasn't going to. But seeing as you're a space enthusiast, you know what kind of eclipse that is? This New Year's Eve, then. Yeah. 6 days from now.
Wait, what did you say? What do you mean 6 days?
Well, today's Christmas, right? So...
Wait a minute. When were you grabbed?
Didn't you hear me? On Christmas. About 2 or 3 in the morning? Wait, did they pick you up on a different day?
Yeah.
I was abducted in the middle of the night on December 22nd.
What about you?
I think it was the 20th.
Then we were all taken on different days.
The 20th. The 20th. Does that mean we were just sleeping until the nonary game started?
Maybe they kept us on a Soparil IV drip or something?
In theory, you could have everyone wake up at the same time if you got the dosage right.
Then today might not even be the 25th.
I think that's likely.
Yeah. Some of us were probably abducted after you.
No, today is the 27th. I'm not kidding you. Today is the 27th. Well, not in real life. Real life, it's like the 6th. Is it the 6th? It's the 6th. At least where I am. But in game, it's the 27th. Oh. Well, I guess that explains why I kind of feel kind of dizzy.
Me too. I felt disoriented since I woke up. My body doesn't feel right.
Maybe it's because we were asleep for so long.
Maybe.
Your muscles start to atrophy if you don't use them.
Then... What day is today? It's the 27th.
Beats me.
I have no idea.
Well, what about you guys? Was there anything interesting in the crew quarters or the infirmary?
Nah, nothing in the quarters. Oh well, there was a book about a cat.
A cat.
Yeah, something about a cat in a box and whether it's dead or alive. Didn't make any sense to me though.
You're talking about Schrodinger's cat. It doesn't really sound like something that's going to help us get out of here.
Yeah, I didn't think so either.
How about the infirmary? Find anything interesting?
Well, actually, there was one thing.
What?
I wasn't trying to hide it. The right moment to mention it just never came up.
You don't need to apologize. Just tell us what you found.
Well, see for yourself.
It's a newspaper article, looks like.
Yeah, it was in the safe in the infirmary.
What's the newspaper article about?
Let me see that. Radical 6 infection spreads. Cure continues to elude authorities.
What the hell? What's Radical 6?
Just read the article.
Radical 6, my good friend, is... And the answer is that this was a lunar eclipse. Radical 6 is that. Haha! I'm so clever, I know. Yeah, this is a real equation. This turns into like, what was it? 2.45 plus 2 minus 8 times, what's the square root of 3? Like 1.76, I think. The square root of 2 is 1.41, and there is no infinite pattern in it because it is irrational. It has been proven, but I have no idea what the square root of 3 is. So let's check. The square root of 3 is 1.73. So 1.73, which makes this about 4.45. I have no idea what I'm doing. I am just bored. What is it? 8 and 5 is 13 point. What is it? 6 with the 3. That's 4. That's 8, 4. There you go. So then you have negative 9. What you can effectively do is flip it and then just put a negative sign in front of it, in case you're wondering. That's usually how most of the math equations can always be done. So you have 9, get rid of one of those. That gives you 3, and that gives you 9. So it's 9.39. So what does this? So where does this equation come from? Hell if I know. I just put something. So I'm getting rid of it now. I'm not going to be reading it because it's just the article.
You mean you think we got infected? Come on.
Well, we don't know anything for sure. Look at us. Admittedly, I don't know what the symptoms, but if it's killing people worldwide. Now, just look at this Miss Perfect. Does this beauty look like something infected with an awful disease?
Yes. Yes, because if we go through the green door, you die. In fact, in Clover's ending, you died. Hell, it was even proven in Tenmyoji's ending that you got infected with Radical 6. So, Yes, you are infected, Alice.
You want to touch it? I can see it in your eye. Go
No. Well, I'm feeling a little
That could
weird.
just be from sleeping for a couple of days. Or maybe it's a side effect of that drug. Now, this is where they ship people to quarantine them. Don't you think there aren't enough, people? This thing is killing people all over the world, right?
Alice, stop that.
So why would there only be 9 of us here?
Yeah, I guess you do have a point.
Think about it. Zero is forcing us to play this nonary game. Why would the government quarantine people and then make them play a game?
Also a good point.
Yes, it is.
So you're saying there's no connection between our abductions and this virus?
Probably not.
Well, it's still something we should remember, I suppose. I mean, even if we're safe in here, our family and our friends and family are still out there. Excuse me.
That's true. I hope they're all right.
Wait a minute. When did this virus actually show up? I've never heard of it before.
Me either.
So what date is it? It's the 27th. If this Radical 6 killed hundreds of thousands of people while we were asleep, then how long have we been here for?
I don't think you'll be able to just puzzle that out. If we want the truth, we need to find more information.
Yeah, well, doesn't look like we're gonna have time for that.
Shit, we're late.
Yeah.
All right then. We should hurry.
No special scene there. I don't know how much longer I'm gonna go. I think I got distracted too much. Ding, ding, ding.
Chromatic
Doors have opened.
5 minutes remain
Until chromatic doors close.
You're late. What the hell are you doing? That's
Sorry.
not good enough. You realize we could die here, right?
Hey, whoa, calm down there, girl. I made it in time.
Barely. We've only got 5 minutes left. You're a yellow pair. Who do you think your partner is?
Gee, I wonder.
Certainly not the person who's yelling at him.
Son of a...
Calm now, Vi. Please, calm down. Fighting now helps no one.
He's right, you know. The doors have already opened. We need to hurry up and figure out our teams. What did I do to deserve this asshole?
I'm not going to answer. So, how should we pair up?
We're almost out of time. I'll just explain it as fast as I can. Just like before, there are only 3 possible
The options Phi laid out for us are the following. Option A, Alice and I would pair up with Luna to go through the green door. We will not be doing that. Shimioji and Quark will pair up with Clover and open the blue door. Phi and Dio will pair up with Kay and open the red door. Option B, Alice and I pair up with Kay to go through the blue door. Tenmyoji and Quark would pair up with Luna and open the red door. And Phi and Dio will pair up with Clover and open the green door. Option C, Alice and I go with Clover to go through the red door. Tenmyoji and Quark go with Kay to the green door. Phi and Dio go with Luna to open the blue door. This option we can't do. For some reason we can't do this one. I'm trying to see the reason, but I can't.
3 minutes remain until chromatic doors close.
Alright, so what are we doing?
Not pairing up with Kay. playing against each other in the next AB game. Last time, you betrayed Clover. How am I supposed to know you won't do the same to me? You can't be trusted.
How unfortunate. To be honest, however, I would rather not go with you either.
Yeah? What's that?
Well, you only have one BP left. I very much doubt you'll choose to ally in the next round. Even if you promised me you would choose to ally, I'd be in a non-desirable situation. You see, I wouldn't be able to choose to betray. If I did, and you were true to your word and allied, then
However, Kay is gonna be okay with going with Alice and I.
I would kill you. So there you are. That is why I do not wish to be paired with Tenmyoji. Of course, for the same reason, I would rather not be paired with Alice.
That's not a problem. Sigma and I will be taking Clover. I trust her more than any of the rest of you.
Yep.
That will be a no-go, because that goes against Tenmyoji and Kay.
I want to go with Alice, too.
Hey, wait a minute. Don't I get a say in this?
I would like to go with Sigma or Phi. They chose Ally last time.
Ooh, I like the sound of that. I'm Phi's partner. You should pair up with us. Sound good?
No.
I am also opposed to that choice.
If Alice and Clover pair up, and Luna and Dio pair up, the rest of us don't have a choice. We'll be stuck with Phi's option C.
I believe I mentioned before that I do not wish to be paired with Tenmyoji.
And I don't want to go with Kay either.
Then what the hell are we supposed to do?
1 minute remains until chromatic doors close.
Well, what's wrong, Quark?
It's all over. This is it.
Quark?
We're all going to die.
Are you all right?
No.
No, that's not it.
Quark?
Did you get it? We're gonna die. We have to die.
What?
We have to die here. All of us.
What the hell? Snap out of it, kid. Come on, Quark, talk to me.
No, I'm fine. You're the crazy ones. You serious about this stupid game?
Quark, you're scaring me.
We should just die. End this. End all of it. End everything. We need to get him to the infirmary. No, we don't have time.
30 seconds remain until chromatic doors close.
We don't have a choice. Quark's with me. I'll carry him through.
But we still haven't figured out who's going where.
I can't afford to be picky anymore. Someone just choose. I don't care.
Sigma, you have to choose.
What? Why
Please
me?
just do it. You don't have any time left.
9, 8,
7. I swallowed. Alice and I we'll be going with Kay anyway. Alice, Kay, the blue door.
We should hurry.
We took off towards the door at a run. I glanced back over my shoulder to see the other heading to their respective door. Tenmyoji got Luna in this one. Phi, Dio, and Clover were headed towards the green door, while Tenmyoji carried Quark towards the red door, followed by Luna.
2, 1, 0. Chromatic
Doors closing. Ding. Wait, 3 doors. B Garden, which we will be going to for at least 2 more endings. The rec room, which is where we're going, and the middle door was the pressure exchange chamber, but we've already done that room.
It appears they are all locked.
Is this a dead end?
What's this thing over there?
It looks like the thing next to the number 9 door.
Does that lever move?
Only one way to find out. And the rec room opens.
Well, that was easy enough.
It only opened the door on the right, though.
Then we are likely meant to go there.
How do we get the other doors to open?
I have no idea. There do not seem to be any other mechanisms which might cause them to unlock.
I don't think that's really something we should be worrying about right now. We have a door that's open, we should go through it.
You are correct. There is little to be achieved by remaining here.
Forward it is, then. Or right, I guess. Ooh, the recreation room. What is this place?
The rec room, apparently. Oh, you didn't see it. There was a plate on the door.
Right.
It said rec room, as I recall.
Short for recreation, one might assume. How ironic. I doubt recreation is foremost on any of our minds right now.
Yeah, you can tell us that after you're done with your little scene, Kay. Okay, the pool and darts I get, but what's with the suits of armor? Seems kind of weird.
If you think the armor's weird, check that thing out.
Is that a ride?
Yeah, I see them in front of grocery stores all the time. You put a coin in and it kind of rocks around. You must have gone on one at least once when you were a kid.
I have no memory of doing so, but it is possible.
Does this thing mean there were kids here at some
No,
point?
I don't think so. I guess it's part of someone's collection.
It seems like an exceedingly odd thing to collect.
Interesting. So this place has a lounge, some sleeping quarters, and now a rec room. It's like we're in some kind of luxury cruise liner, but we're not because that was where the last game supposedly took place.
Now that you mention it, it does give the impression that people are supposed to stay here for an extended period of time. They have a small but well-stocked infirmary. Anyone here would be able to treat at least minor injuries and illnesses.
So you think the room is to help people keep from going out of their minds with boredom?
Yes,
Makes sense.
relaxation is important in an isolated environment.
Yep. Everything anyone needs to live without leaving. I guess they're planning to keep us here for a while, huh? Especially since there's also a pantry, which is behind the red door. Well, that's not
I
happening.
agree. Let's just find those moon card things and get out of here.
Yep.
Ah, there's a door over there.
No good. Won't open. We still need the key card, Sigma. Looks like it's locked up tight.
In other words, the moon cards must be in this room somewhere.
Right, then let's find them. I'm probably going to just stop the stream here because I'm not really motivated to continue for now. So next time we'll get the ending here, past this room, and we'll be going down the other pathway. But for now, thank you for coming out. I hope you enjoyed it. And I'll see you all another time. Goodbye.